Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the El Paso Chihuahuas and the Colorado Springs Sky Sox. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Wade Miley will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Nunez fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard.
Now at the plate, Michael Hu. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Towards second. He's got it. The second for one. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Striding in once again, Professor Slugger. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Hu. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Professor Slugger. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Slugger.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Cairo coming in. He won't have a play, and this should finally get him on the board. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, some really good pitching going into the 6th inning in this one. Big RBI base hit to break through. What a pitcher's duel this been.
Yeah, Dan, the pitching's been great, but something I've been focusing on is how great the defenses have been on both sides. To push a run across in the 6th inning, let's get the bullpens fired up.
Fernando.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Fernando Machado. Here now the 2-2. And he reaches up and tomahawks this to short. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Chihuahuas lead it 1-0. Digging in and looking for more, Michael Hu. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Set to deliver the 0-1. It's a third. 5. Played on the backhand. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Ready for another chance? Hernan Perez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Taylor made to short. 6. He's right there. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. Seventh inning coming up. El Paso's out on top, 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Professor Slugger. He singled his last time up.
Slugger.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself and turn 2. Pretty smooth.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Marcel Huerta.
Shortstop, Marcel Huerta.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Second. And this will be put away easily for the out. Ready once again, Professor Slugger. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Professor Slugger.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the 9th, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Perez giving chase. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to a win, and that's all you can hope for as a player.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Mark Waddell gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Sky Sox. 4 runs on 10 hits.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the El Paso Chihuahuas and the Colorado Springs Sky Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Junior Guerra will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Stepping up now, Professor Slugger. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Professor Slugger.
First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as...
Oh, what a stop on the slide. The second for 1. On to first, a double play. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eric Sogard, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Sogard.
The 1-2. Down ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw in time as he's called out on a very close play at second. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Into the box now, Professor Slugger comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Slugger.
First offering on its way. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. 1 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Perez. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in once again, Professor Slugger. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Professor Slugger.
Pause, now the pitch. And no swing apparently, ball 1. Bailey at third, Taylor at second, Broadway at first, 2 out in the inning. Hit in the air out to center field. Cairo coasts under it. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1-run scores here in the frame. So a run on no hits, and they wind up leaving the bases loaded. Home half of the 5th coming up, all tied at 1-1. Standing in, Howie Martinez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a little chopper up the middle. He's got to hurry. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. In now, Professor Slugger.
Second baseman, Professor Slugger.
First offering on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
He's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here in AAA.
slapped hard the opposite way. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead.
So digging in now, Professor Slugger. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Into the box, Professor Slugger.
Second baseman, Professor Slugger.
Now here's the pitch.
Come on, get there.
Hit back toward the mound. Huerta on the grass, and he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Still one run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. All tied at 1-1. Now to the plate, Eric Sogard. The winning run at second, however, the double play in order here. The 0-1 attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he certainly was a big part of this victory. Picked up 4 RBIs in the game, so it's safe to say that he came through when they needed him to.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Colorado Springs seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Todd Frazier claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the El Paso Chihuahuas and the Oklahoma City Dodgers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Walker Buehler will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Second baseman, Professor Slugger.
First pitch on its way. Soft liner towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So stepping in, Jason Armstrong, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Slugger stands at first with 1 out. And now they've got him in a rundown. The tag, and he is out.
Well, that's not a good look. No one likes getting picked off, but it's especially bad when it's your team's first hit. It's kind of deflating.
Digging in now, Professor Slugger. He reached on a single in his first try.
Slugger.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Now the 2-0. Skied into straightaway right. Tyrone is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. At the plate, Professor Slugger. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Professor Slugger.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Tyrone on the move. He can't get there as it falls in. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
Now batting.
Striding in, Jason Armstrong. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. It was a walk in his last trip. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 1 run here on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Chihuahuas lead it 1-0. Stepping in, Basil Johnson. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Out towards second. To his left, Slugger. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. At the plate, Professor Slugger. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Slugger.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Standing in, Jason Armstrong. He singled his last time up.
Jason Armstrong.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. El Paso's out on top, 5-0. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Professor Slugger. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and one man left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Chihuahuas lead it 6-1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ronnie Keller.
Ronnie Keller.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Slugger takes it. And there are 2 away now.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of a series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Chihuahuas used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Alex Urbina with his 4th win this season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
For the Chihuahuas, 6 runs, 9 hits, home safely.
Now on your home for minor league baseball. MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Tonight, the 2nd of 4 between the El Paso Chihuahuas and the Oklahoma City Dodgers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Robert Zapata is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Batting second here tonight. Second baseman.
At the plate, Professor Slugger. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Hit back up the middle, and that's into center field for another base hit, and trouble's brewing here to start the ball game.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there, made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Coming to the plate now, Fernando Machado, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. The tag gets 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. Into the box now, Professor Slugger. He reached on a single in his first try.
Slugger.
First pitch on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. But he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Dodgers lead it 3-0. Ready for another shot now, Ronnie Keller. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. One down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Armstrong is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Striding in once again, Professor Slugger. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Slugger.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
When you're down here in the minors, it's all about honing your skills and getting someone to notice you. Well, I've been noticing this guy on the mound all game long, so I have to think this outing will go a long.
Digging in once again, Kike Hernandez. He was a double play victim last time around.
Kike Hernandez.
The 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And that's the first out. Ready once again, Kike Hernandez. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Kike Hernandez.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready for another chance? Professor Slugger. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Up around the face. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Heading out towards shallow right. Tyrone will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Pedro Armas. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. A bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We've played 8 full. Dodgers out in front, 5-1.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
5-2 the final score tonight. Oklahoma City jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Robert Zapata earns win number 7 on the season. Michael Ramirez earns the save out of the bullpen, number 36 on the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now our final line score. First for the victorious Dodgers, 5 runs.
MLB The Show's tour of the minor leagues continues as we make a stop in the 16-team Pacific Coast League. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the El Paso Chihuahuas and the Oklahoma City Dodgers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Marshall Rodriguez gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Professor Slugger.
Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Striding into the box, Dirk Fernandez. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. From the belt, kicks and deals. Taylor made to short, 6. Scooped up. On to first, and they get the double play. Digging in the switch hitter, Marshall Rodriguez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Rodriguez.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Sharply on the ground. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Oklahoma's out in front here, 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Professor Slugger. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Here it comes. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number one. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dirk Fernandez, runner in scoring position with two gone. Set to deliver the 0-1. He reaches up and sends it on the ground to second. Slugger. There. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Dodgers lead this one 3-2. Now at the plate, Professor Slugger. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Slugger.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Tyrone is in pursuit. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Now in the box, Rafi Lopez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. To first. Keller is right there. A flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Home half of the 5th coming up. El Paso's out on top, 6-3. So coming to the plate, Emmett Hagan.
Second baseman, Emmett Hagan.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Digging in and looking for more, Professor Slugger. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Liner towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Now at the plate, Rafi Lopez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Slugger aboard here at first with nobody out. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Barney Bailey.
Right fielder, Barney Bailey.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Tyrone has a play, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So here now is the pitcher, Jose Garlobo. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Swing and a looper to left. And a diving try in left, but he can't come up with it. Slugger rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score, and it's now a 6-run lead. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
Coming to the plate now, Professor Slugger. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Skied into straightaway right. Tyrone has it in his tracks. 1 out. Digging in, Tim LeCastro. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Tim LeCastro.
A bouncer up the middle. He's got it barehanded for 1. On to first, and here indeed is a super double play.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled off very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw. Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you could coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. El Paso wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Jose Garlobo wins his team-leading 10th game of the year. Marshall Rodriguez permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.